When storm clouds...
It's funny. I feel so tall, but we should point out for the viewers at home, I'm only 5'9", you know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my height, and I was like,
No.
let me be
5'4", 5'5".
I'm 6'1".
Yeah. So your fantasy, one of them, I'm sure you have many, is to LL Cool J? Yeah, you love him.
So good.
Yeah, he is good.
Doing it and doing it and doing it. I would, if he's down with that, I'm down with that.
Okay, so maybe later in the show if we have time, but are you prepared? Have you prepared anything?
I'm ready.
You can just go?
Yes.
All right.
Doing it and doing it and doing it.
I understand you had a big scare recently. Walk us through this.
Gosh, I was on set and it was, you know, it's kind of cool now that that it happened. I got bit by a cougar.
Wow. How serious? Let's see the little... Oh, there it is. There's the scar right there, if you can see that. Yeah.
Underneath, too.
Underneath.
Right through.
Oh, really? The teeth that went through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It was cool, though, because now I can say I'm like the Catwoman.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I got bit by a cougar.
How long ago was that?
A couple weeks ago, so it's healing really nicely. It looks really gnarly, but it happens. Things happen on set.
When you're kids and you hurt yourself, you just throw dirt on it and just go back and play.
Exactly. No, you try it. Yeah, it was, it was scary at the time, dealing with a wild animal. They're wild, and you just got to remember that. And I was kind of naive to think that I could play with it and it wouldn't hurt me, but...
Did you scream?
No, I was in shock, actually. I kind of went, oh, my God, he's biting me. It was kind of like, oh, my gosh. And then it bled a lot, and I kind of said, where's the medic? Where's the medic?
Did they take you to the hospital?
Took me to the hospital. They couldn't stitch it because it's a puncture wound, and, it just...
Isn't that fun? You learn about stuff. You can't stitch it. It's a puncture wound. Who knew until that happened,
Exactly. And then there was so much blood, it started to clot.
Learn about clotting.
And I was like, and then the medic's like, you clot, great. And I was like, wow, thanks.
And in biology in 8th grade, I wasn't paying attention, but this happens to you now, and now you learn. That's how you learn.
See, thank you, cougar. Cougar.
The show's doing really well.
It's doing well, yeah. We beat Frasier. Who beats Frasier?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, mega.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, big time.
Did they include you getting bit by the cougar? Is that part of the thing?
They said, watch, she gets bit. No, it was thing off of actually shooting. We were kind of offset, but yeah, no, it's doing really well, so I'm really happy.
And you get sick of some of the questions. They ask you the same one over and over again, which is...
Well, it's a cool question, but everyone asks like how it's like to work with Kiefer, and he's fantastic. But it's always hard because I'm like, I want a cool answer for that, but he's, everyone's like, oh,
We've got some here. We're going to give you these choices. I don't know if there are any of them here. Let's see. What's it like, Elisha, working with Keith? It's like working with Sandler, but more serious. There's one. That's decent now.
He's a serious guy, though. He's very professional.
Let's see. That great... No, I don't like that either.
See, it's hard. Isn't it hard?
Yeah,
he's really great, though. So.
Wait. Here's one. Here's one. Let's see if you get this. It's like working with his younger brother, Emilio.
Does he have...
No, it's a little jokey joke. Jokey joke.
He has a twin sister.
Here's one. This is a thinker, I guess. What's it like working with him? He reminds me of my son, Kiefer Jr. You see? That's kind of cute. We're just trying to help.
Thank you. I'll say that. I'll say that next time. This is the second season.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's not even halfway through, but...
What are some of the perks of now being on a hit show?
You know what happened to me?
Talk to me.
You were there too.
Was I?
You were, but we didn't really talk because we were at this restaurant, Cafe Ledoux. Do you go there often? Of course.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah. So
never gotten comped there. I don't know if I'm going back.
So I was, I had friends in from New York City, and of course, everyone when you come to LA, they always want to meet a star or someone famous.
Well, you come over and say hi to me. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but something better, something more like really crazy.
Someone they recognize. I know.
No. So we pull up to the valet, and Drew Barrymore was waiting for her car at the valet.
She's an actress, right?
Yes. And producer and fantastic. She's great. Anyway, so she looked and she spotted me.
Oh, she knew who you were?
Yes!
That's amazing.
Yes. She went, yes!
That's golden. In front of your friends.
It was so good. And she said to me, she comes up to the car, knocks on the window, we roll down the window, she's like, I love your show, and you're so great. And then the two friends in the back were like, jaws on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, and I was too. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great.
That is the greatest feeling in the world.
People like the show. It's so great. And Drew Barrymore.
That's huge.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good. Understand, you're a night owl. You stay up late.
Oh, I sleep until someone wakes me up, really.
Don't you have to be on set early?
I do, but, you know, I get used to it. But whenever I have time off, I go to bed at 4 in the morning and wake up at 4 in the afternoon.
Wow.
It's really, yeah. And then I had my physical therapy to work on the thumb or whatever. It's fine, but, you know, you have to go anyway. And he's like, okay, we'll book an appointment in the morning. Is that okay? And I said, yeah, sure. He goes, okay, what about 8 o'clock? And I go, morning doesn't start until noon, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Do you own an alarm clock?
What?
Do you own an alarm clock?
Yes, but the snooze button is not long enough.
Yeah.
I got one of those where it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And like some people like have like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So they get like 10 minutes uninterrupted, and I gotta like the next 5 minutes I'm like, damn, you know,
Yeah.
I gotta work it out at like Radio Shack or something.
Why don't you
That's what I want for my birthday.
Why don't you go to bed earlier?
Yeah, your show's on.
Yeah, well, we could. I was gonna say, I could put you to sleep. I can put you to sleep like that.
No.
That's usually how it works. My parents, they fall asleep like that. All right, this is exciting. Let's see, 24 is Tuesday nights on Fox, and you may come back later and try to rap with it. Big hand. That's our show. Join us Monday. Ice Cube and Nancy Travis will be here. Right now, we leave you as Elisha Cuthbert gets a little bit of fantasy rapping with LL Cool J.
Oh, okay. Yo, hands in the air like this here. Hands in the air. Hands in the air, Elisha. I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
Doing it well.
Come on.
Come on.